Welcome back to the Forge POV. I'm Subrata Kar. Today we are diving into something that's exploded online. Ghibli style studio. Imagine turning your selfie, your sketches into scenes straight out of Studio Ghibli film like Spirited Away, but made by AI. Now this isn't just a fun trick, it's sparking some serious questions about tech, about creativity, and about where we are putting our energy. We are not just talking about cool factors here. We are talking about the ethical dilemma and the opportunities cost that comes with massive investments in digital creativity. Because, yeah, it's a playground for innovation, but it's also raising eyebrows about energy use, about ethics, and about our priorities. So, today, let's break it down. What is Ghibli Style Studio? Why does it matter? What are the pros and cons? And finally, what's my honest take on whether it's really worth the hype? We will also look at how these investments stack up against other potential higher impact applications. So grab your seat and let's get started. First off, let's get a handle on what we are talking about. For those unfamiliar, Studio Ghibli is a legendary Japanese animation studio founded in 1985 by acclaimed directors Hayao Miyazaki and Isao Takahata, along with producer Toshio Suzuki, known for films like My Neighbor Totoro, Spirited Away, and Princess Mononoke. Studio Ghibli's hand-drawn animation have captivated audiences worldwide with their lush visuals, compelling storytelling, and whimsical, heartfelt aesthetics. Their style is this warm, hand-drawn mix of vivid imagination, rolling hills painted in soft greens, characters with those huge, soulful eyes that pull you in a way of turning everyday scenes like a quiet village or a bustling market into something downright magic. You see, it's detailed but never overdone, steeped in nostalgia and wonder. Enter Ghibli Style Studio. OpenAI released this in March 2025 along with GPT-4o and is pure wizardry. You upload a photo or a sketch, a selfie, your dog, whatever, and it spits out Ghiblified version. Your pup suddenly a forest spirit, or your desk looks like from Howl's Moving Castle. It has rapidly gained popularity online, and for good reason. It's a peek into what AI can pull it off when it tackles creativity. And this innovation exemplifies the convergence of art and technology, a trend that is not just redefining aesthetics, but also challenging traditional creative workflows. But there is more to this than meets the eye. So, why is OpenAI chasing Ghibli's vibe? Well, it is not just a random pick. Ghibli is a cultural titan, anime massive with over 70% Gen Z hooked, and Ghibli film seat at the top of that heap. And let's be real, this isn't just about tapping into a trend. We are talking about a global anime market that's currently valued at $33 billion, a testament to its cultural and economic impact and set to double in the next decade. To be clear, this figure represents the value of creative content market influenced by anime aesthetics. Now here where it gets really interesting. This aesthetic isn't just limited to anime fans anymore. It could redefine immersive experience in other industries like gaming or virtual reality. For example, the VR market is projected to reach an astounding $800 billion market by 2030, underscoring the scale of tech innovation in immersive environment. Imagine AI generated environments inspired by Ghibli's enchanting worlds transforming how we experience VR spaces, whether for gaming or storytelling. Ghibli style studio is a tough to crack. Those textures, that emotional depth, it's real test for AI, pulling it off like a tech trophy. Hey, we are not just talking about crunching code, we are dreaming big. And it is not just OpenAI. Others like Ghibli's Diffusion, Grok 3, OpenArt are piling in too. Is part prestige, showing off what AI can do, and part gold rush. This blend of cultural nostalgia and cutting edge technology is driving clicks, data collection, and growth. A signal that AI is stepping from behind the scenes into the creative spotlight. For innovators listening in today, this is both a challenge and an opportunity. So, what's the real play here? You see, on one hand, it is about democratizing creativity, letting anyone whip up professional grade visuals without needing artistic skills or expensive tools. On the other hand, it is about stress testing AI's ability to capture nuance and emotions, the very essence of human creativity. If successful, we are looking at a professional disruption across multi billion dollar industries like gaming or Hollywood animation pipelines that rely heavily on hand drawn aesthetics. By connecting these dots, the current $33 billion anime market and the future $800 billion VR market, you see how AI driven creativity could disrupt industries far beyond its initial scope. This is the promise technology that transforms creative expressions on a massive scale. Plus, let's be honest, it's addictive. And that engagement fuels their data hungry algorithms, bringing in more users. But here comes the rub. Is this truly groundbreaking innovation or just another flex of tech prowess designed to grab attention? All right, let's dig into this debate: energy consumption concerns versus creative empowerment, ethical dilemma versus innovation opportunities, nostalgia versus practicality. You see, on one side, AI art democratizes access to creativity. It levels the playing field for bootstrap founders, for everyday users who wants to create stunning visuals without breaking the budgets. On the flip side, ethical concerns loom large. From copyright issues, remember the Getty suing Stability AI, to privacy risks when uploading personal data into the systems. And then there are broader questions about opportunity cost. Are we really pouring resources into fleeting digital fantasies while neglecting pressing global challenges like climate change mitigation or healthcare advancements? Here it's really vital to note that while economic growth and job creations are real, we must ask ourselves whether the trade off justify the resources deployed. Now, here's my take and time to get real with you. I know there are people out there, Ghibli fans, whose lives have been shaped by these films, and I geek out over tech that opens doors. And here's where I get tangled up. You see, Sam Altman's recent tweet on X saying, "Can you all chill on generating images? Our team needs sleep." And I unquote. And I'm like, bro, you lit this fire. You wanted the hype. Now don't cry that it's a bonfire. You see, we are pouring serious resources into this: cash, talent, energy. And for what? A slick tool that transforms your selfies into Ghibli style art? I hear the counter. You see, but this isn't just about fun filter, it's evolutionizing animation, gaming, and even VR. Is opening up $33 billion global anime market and tapping into VR space projected to hit $800 billion by 2030. These aren't trivial numbers. They are signals massive opportunities for economic growth, new jobs, and innovative business models. And I agree, there are undeniable potential here. AI generated art can democratize creativity and disrupt industries for sure, offering new revenue streams and lowering the barriers for independent creators. But then Here is the hard question. While these markets promise economic value, are we channeling our most valuable resources into what might be a short term digital dopamine hit? Let's talk numbers. A single NVIDIA A100 GPU draws around 300 watts when fully loaded. Scale that up across globe data centers, we are talking about a terawatt hours of energy every year. Energy that might be reallocated to high impact solutions. For instance, MIT's AI systems are predicting flood patterns with increasing accuracy, potentially saving billions in disaster mitigation. Meanwhile, Stanford researchers are slashing MRI scan times by up to 75%, leading to earlier diagnosis and saving lives. So when you weigh these high impact applications against tool that its core converts photo into art, the opportunity cost becomes hard to ignore. Now, critics often say, what about the human artist? Isn't AI empowering them? And sure, early adopters use AI as creative partner, streamlining repetitive tasks and exploring new ideas. But the reality is much more complex. A 2023 report from Creative Industry Federation highlighted that traditional artists' income have dropped nearly by 20% in some regions due to digital disruptions. Flooding the market with instant AI generated art risks further devaluing human creativity if we are not careful. So I ask, are we really prioritizing breakthroughs that elevate humanity, or are we chasing flashy tech flexes at the expense of long term, high impact innovation? I'm not calling for an end to AI in art. Don't get me wrong, I'm far from it. Rather, I challenge us to consider if we can harness these powerful tools more wisely. Imagine for a moment if next generation algorithms could reduce energy consumption by up to 90%. Imagine reinvesting those savings into projects that tackle healthcare, education, or sustainable infrastructure, areas where innovation could mean saving lives and transforming communities. Ultimately, the debate isn't about dismissing massive economic opportunities of AI generated art. It's about asking whether we are using our technological prowess to build a future that's both economically vibrant and socially responsible. How do we ensure that the creativity we unleash fuels not just immediate growth, but also lasting, meaningful progress? I don't have all the answers. What I do ask is this: can we strike a balance where innovation fuels both economic growth and high impact sustainable progress? Tell me honestly, are we really chasing real breakthroughs? Or are we in many ways chasing shadows when so much more is at stake? So, we covered a lot today: what Ghibli's style studio is, why it matters, its wins, its worries, and my half baked questions. So, where do you land? Are you all in on AI art, or does this feel like a detour? For me, the debate isn't just about what we can build, it's about what we should build. I invite you to think critically: how can you, as an innovator, help shape the future where technology drives both economic and societal progress? Drop your thoughts in the comments or DM me using the hashtag ForgePOV. Let me know if we are chasing shadows or chasing something bigger. Before you go, please subscribe. Check out my newsletter, The Spark Digest, for more insights. And don't forget to subscribe, like, and share my podcast, The Spark and the Forge, on YouTube and Spotify. Your support means the world to me and keeps these deep dive conversations coming. Thank you for joining me on this exploration. Until next time, stay safe, stay well, and bye for now.